Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. The current price is 62 cents. We fall along with the market as a whole. It seems like XRP is the only cryptocurrency that had a loss today, according to some. Take Bitcoin, though. Keeping up with Bitcoin keeps the charts looking the same. The alternative season has not yet begun. We're still holding out hope for it to materialize. Tomorrow is likely to bring yet another green day, and we should see a return to a price of approximately 65 cents. Even though no one can claim a perfect market, every other day has been a good one for XRP if you look at the trends. By Christmas, according to experts, the price of XRP will have risen. Claims that XRP is about to undergo significant changes, leading them to anticipate a price of $3 before Christmas. That price forecast makes perfect sense in terms of timing, so I could certainly get behind it. I believe that XRP will reach $3 by Christmas and that October begins today, barring any major events, like as the implementation of crypto legislation or the significant boost to XRP from Ripple's new RLUSD. From what we can tell from previous Octobers, particularly those that fall in election years, everyone is betting that October will be a banner month for cryptocurrency. Today, October 1st, is the first day. As part of a worldwide shift in the regulatory landscape, large banks are now subject to new standards. The third point, a tremendous shift for the financial sector and all investors, is that all banks must now guarantee they have sufficient liquidity to withstand financial storms. Many people are anticipating that the banks will begin to experience difficulties today. Furthermore, the complete impact on the banking sector is still uncertain. Basel III was the source of Jamie Dimon's incontinence. That footage has lingered in my mind. There is a lot of murky business going on behind the scenes at JP Morgan with blockchain technology in the Russian economy. And he wanted Congress to keep it out of our country altogether. Provided solely to SBR Bank of Russia, this document gives particular consideration to the potential use of the XRP token as a payment currency bridge and is confidentially maintained by JP Morgan. Ripple is the most alluring digital asset for banks throughout the world because of its potential to revolutionize international money transfers. It has come to light that Russia has previously collaborated with Ripple. Everyone else will just speculate. Behind the scenes, they're still cooperating, but I've been stressing Russia's importance for a long time, and now you can see how Russia got around us. Sanctions might initiate crypto legislation by the end of the year. Take your time reading. Both the acceptance of crypto and the decisions made by regulators are frequently impacted by geopolitical events. The Russian government's intentions to use cryptocurrency exchanges as a means to evade US sanctions and transact internationally via crypto have been extensively reported. Furthermore, those penalties are meaningless. Even if Ripple and Russia choose not to collaborate directly, the Russian government is free to utilize the XRP ledger any way it sees fit. In such a case, US economic sanctions would have a far less impact. The first crypto-based transaction is expected to commence by the end of this year, following the implementation of a Russian law in September 2024 that permits the use of cryptocurrencies for foreign transactions. The US will be unable to stop Russia from using cryptocurrency exchanges to transact business, so as to influence Russian trade from an economic standpoint. You can see it happening right here. As I said before, the US will likely speed up crypto regulations in response so that Russia can't evade sanctions and keep its geopolitical influence. Just like I said before, keep an eye on Russia and China. Whenever they speed up anything, the US has to counteract. The same situation occurred when Russia introduced the CBDC in 2022. US efforts to accelerate the digital dollar were immediately intensified. Here, too, there is a chance of waves, technology, and rules. This is what's great, you know. We're invested in XRP. Rules and regulations are not an issue for us. Regulators are a concern for those whose wealth is invested in questionable cryptocurrency, such as meme coins. This is why I insist that XRP holders should be concerned about nothing. Sit back, wait, and amass wealth. End of story. The economy is something they hope to improve. Their goal is to improve the financial system. They aim to address all SWIFT issues and make transactions quick, cheap, and secure. The customer stands to gain the most from these improvements, as they will no longer have to pay the exorbitant fees and wait 2 or 3 days for their money to arrive. It has to be inexpensive and happen in a flash for them. However, this demonstrates that Brad is completely unconcerned with rules and regulations. Therefore, rules and regulations are also not something to worry about. I am astounded. How did I come find this? All of the international payments are in our possession. A chronological overview from 2025 to 2026. Everything appears to be ready to go. The experts in the field will investigate this. If all goes according to plan, XRP should be sitting pretty at a very high price by the end of 2025, early quarter 120-26. That is why many anticipate that XRP will reach the triple digits before the year is over. Because they also anticipate that utility will be driving the price of XRP, they anticipate that it will happen soon and that prices will remain high without big pullbacks. Who says we should end there, though? In addition, they have the ISO 222 timeline. On top of that, the dates for ISO and international money transfers are congruent. All of those periods add up, and it's no secret that crypto will change ISO in major ways. I already know this is going to be a huge deal in the future, which is why I try to stick to ISO cryptocurrencies when I invest in crypto. You know, the retail investors across X would prefer that you believe something different. As far as they are concerned, ISO was a meaningless burger. The reason they say this, as I've told you before, is because the value hasn't arrived quite yet. The important thing is that the value is still on the way. Explain how Coinbase or Ripple established Singapore as a center. Most Ripples, or XRP-based payments, pass through Singapore in real time. Using QR code systems, settlement systems can link to and from different countries. It should have been the US here, but instead, the SEC sued Ripple and dragged them through court for almost 3 years. And throughout that period, Ripple was active, growing, and spreading all over the globe. The United States might have profited greatly from Singapore's status as a crypto powerhouse, but instead it chose to stifle innovation. The United States will have to play catch-up with the rest of the globe when it comes to cryptocurrency, which will reach $16 trillion by 2030, after they wanted to slow it down. In the midst of the crypto price explosion, BlackRock is covertly supporting a new US dollar challenger. BlackRock is currently engaged in this project. There is widespread panic that the US dollar will soon collapse. One new stable coin, backed by the $16 trillion by 2030 race to tokenize banking, is being backed by BlackRock's USD institutional digital liquidity fund ConstructL. It would appear that BlackRock has introduced a new stable coin and is ready to join the fray. Whatever occurs here, I want to witness. It doesn't matter if they come out with a new stable coin, they still have to circulate it. It must be moved. Similar to Ripple's, the new stable coin will be used to change value and give liquidity. It must be able to do this. Thus, XRP would eventually move this too, as it moves anything of value. Even still, as we speak, XRP is sitting just above 61 cents. I know it's hard to predict the future of this cryptocurrency, but trust me when I say that you'll want to be holding on to it when the breakout occurs. This is your shot, is something I always tell people. Everyone is losing out on the once-in-a-lifetime chance if they don't put money into this cryptocurrency, if they don't wait, and if they sell too soon. I appreciate you taking the time to view my video. When you're done, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think.